everyone, this is Sandy McManus with needsaribbon.com, and I'm coming to you live June 4th, 2018 from my stamp studio in my basement, where it is nice and cool and not clean, but nobody needs to see that today. It will be clean within the next week. Right now it's just kind of a disaster. Anyway, sorry. My husband's heckling me again. I wanted to talk about, since the new catalog is live, it went live on Friday, June 1st, and everyone can now order the fabulous new Stamparatus, the stamp positioning tool from Stampin Up. Here's the base, here's the foam mat that comes with it, and we get two double-sided plates to put our stamps on. If you've watched me before, and by the way, if anyone's watching, give me a shout. Hi, or I'm coming to you from blah, blah, blah. Just so I can see. I actually won't be very long today because I have a stamp meeting tonight where I'm going to get 40 new catalog swaps or 40 new card swaps, card exchanges. So that's kind of exciting. Fresh ideas are always welcome. Always welcome. Anyway, the new Stamparatus is $49.99, I believe. I don't remember the item number off the top of my head because, yeah, I do remember some. I can tell you that a pack of 40 sheets of Whisper White cardstock is 100730, and that black is 121045, etc., etc. Some of those commonly ordered items, but a Stamparatus, I don't remember because I only ordered it once. Otherwise, some of those stick with me forever. And if you ever need the number for dimensionals, it is 104430. Just to note that, because I'm a numbers geek sometimes. Anyway, so with the Stamparatus, to store it, I'll go over some of the basics, even if you know them. To store it, you pull your plates out of the grooves that they sit in, and it stores flat. I actually keep mine in the box that it was shipped in. It just seems to work for me now. I know people have come up with a lot of different ways to store it. The box works just fine for me now. To stick them in, line them up straight down, perpendicular to the base, and there you go. And that's how they hinge in. Like that. Whee! They're like wings. Okay, so today I wanted to show you a little tip, and I will keep introducing new things as I learn new things too. I'm going to be using the Nature's Poem bundle, which is on page 143 of the catalog. And the stamp set, it's a bundle, and here's the stamp set. It's called Rooted in Nature, and you get 16 total stamps. And I still keep saying that looks like a mushroom. I know it's a tree ring. Still, in certain colors, it looks like a mushroom to me. That's just my vivid imagination working. But you get all these lovely images, including one. This is not a distinctive being the new trademarked, copyrighted, whatever stuff from Stampin' Up that gives you photoreal images. But gosh, it sure looks like it could be that new style of stamp that we have. It does stamp beautifully. And then the bundle comes with the dies, and there are 12 dies in the pack, and here they are. They cut out various images from here. This one cuts out this one, and this cuts out these two trees. You get the picture. They cut out the various images. I'm going to use the die that cuts out this, the big, I think that's an oak tree. I actually studied forestry in college, took a couple classes. I remember very little because that was a couple decades ago, but I should know it. My professor would be very disappointed if I didn't remember, but that is neither here nor there. Because it is a red rubber stamp, we do not need this foam thing in there. That's for the photopolymer that don't have that extra squishy gap. So we can take that out. And what I'm going to do is position this We'll go with somewhere in the middle. I'm trying to avoid going in the corner too much because there has been some problems with, and I'm using washi tape instead of our magnets. I did this last week and made 40 of them, and the washi tape, whoops, I kind of taped it back on itself, works just fine too for what I'm doing for this purpose. So I cut this image out first with the framelit, and if you're just joining me, give me a shout. I'm showing some tips on the Stamparatus. So I got this image out first, and I used black cardstock, and I'll tell you why. It's one of our super thick cardstocks. Our Whisper White and very vanilla cardstocks are, I mean, they're actually very, very dense, but they come off feeling thinner. I feel our black and our crumb cake feel like the thickest weighted, even though they're all weighted the same, cardstock. So I use the black, and if you've ever had to score the black, you know what I mean. It just is more heavy duty feeling. Part of that is sometimes the dyes that they have to use cause that. So as you can see, so I cut out the negative, we're using the negative image there. That's the terminology I was looking for. And this is what I'm going to stamp. And I want to, my stamp is clean, so I can feel comfortable doing this. We'll line it up like this. Then we'll bring our plate over, and actually we don't need this one right now, so I'm gonna pull it out just to eliminate some congestion here. And I'm gonna make sure that that is still lined up. We're gonna bring our plate down, press a little to pick it up and have it cling to the plate. Boom. Okay, you kind of see where I'm going with this. And I'm gonna use our new Granny Apple Green. I just grabbed one of our new colors that was closest to me at the time. And I thought it kind of went. So we'll ink up our, oops, you can't see that now. We're gonna ink up our stamp. And this is also a good use for those little Stampin' spots. I haven't had a problem getting a whole lot of, other than right there, a whole lot of ink on my plates. They do clean up just fine with a little water and a soft cloth, but so then we'll bring over our inked image onto our paper that we're going to stamp on. And I know some people have put something on that side so the plate doesn't kind of angle a little bit. I haven't had a whole lot of problem with that. Isn't that cool? Ta-da! And then to get this out of here, I actually, when I did 40 or 45 of them last week, I actually kept a little old piercing tool to kind of just pick a corner, and then it just lifts right out. Isn't that beautiful? Let's do that again. So I've cut my image out, and if you're just joining me, give me a wave. Cut my image out of black cardstock, just again because of the weight of it. I put my, and then I had to cut out more images, of course. So I'm using the negative and the positive image. And we have our stamp over here. I'm gonna go ink it up. And we're gonna bring our plate back over. Press a little bit, give a little bit of pressure. And voila! You cannot line up any better than that. Boom. Happy, happy. Okay, so that's how to use, if you have some intricate images, I recommend you cut out the negative, use the negative image as a positioner. If you have a lot of them, if you're just doing one, you know, you don't have to go through such an elaborate setup. But, so there, and I actually keep that with the die because I'm finding I am reaching for it a fair amount. Apparently this is my favorite shape out of this stamp set so far. So let's try something else. I actually have grab a magnet. Didn't plan real good. I'm only going to use one, and this is my base. On the other ones, excuse me, seen my other lives. I don't have my microphone on today either, so hopefully you can hear me okay. If you've seen my other lives, you know that I put washi tape around these to give them a little handle, so in case they click together. You can get replacement ones in the catalog. I don't remember how much they cost. I know magnets are very expensive, and I know this because I used to work for a purse company that had magnets for their purses. And anyway, long story short, magnets are kind of expensive. But that, you hear that? That is a solid sound. And that's exactly why you need a little handle, because now I have to go like this to get it off. That is a very solid sound. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna show you the cool things about, I didn't plan that very good. No, I really didn't. Okay. Yeah, okay, thinking. So, what I want to show you is, I didn't do this very good. My apologies. My forgiveness. But I was going somewhere with this, and again, I didn't plan very good. So you can't even see me. Oh, I went off camera. So I've positioned my stamp. So we're gonna go boom. I'm not using any cutout images. We're just stamping on a blank piece of paper. And then I'm gonna go and move it over a notch. Where was I? Wow. Move it over a notch. Boom. And then move it to the final notch. Boom, without re-inking. Isn't that beautiful? That is beautiful. Isn't that beautiful? Anyway, give me a shout wave if you're watching. So this is our new Stamparatus and our new Nature's Poem stamp set and die, and showing you some cool things that you can do. Let me put that magnet back. You don't ever want them to click together. That's the bottom line, is they could break because that bond is so strong. So using the negative image from running the die through the Big Shot to position our cutout image, then our positive image in there, then you ink up the stamp. Well, it's upside down now, but I'd already showed you. Ink it up on your plate, bring it over. Bring it over. It comes out right if you use the plate and not just virtually do this. And stamp it, and this is what you get every time, lined up perfectly. It's amazing. I love this tip. Anyway, that is all I have to show you today. Just a couple business things. The new catalog is live for purchasing as of Friday. www.needsaribbon.com if you need any reminders. Here we go. And here is our June hostess code. You place an order with me, you may get a little present from me if you use that hostess code, just to let you know. Next Tuesday is my sandbox. That would be June 12th from 1 to 4. Everyone is welcome. Demonstrators, customers, whoever. Bring a friend, just come play with new products. Try out the Stamparatus maybe. But it does not include any disposable consumable products. That would be papers, tapes, ribbons, anything that actually consumes product. Also, our Stamp a Stack of cards for June. I am still taking orders until payment has to be to me by June 15th in order to get the 2 each of 3 cards for this month. And for June, it is birthday milestones, 2 thank you cards, and 2 patriotic. And when you place your order, and you look online and see, that gives you the option of completing them here. I have two dates, the end of June, where you can come and get them, or having them shipped to you for a small fee. So that is what I have right now. I need to get a schedule together for July. I don't have any more sandboxes scheduled. I don't have a lot because summer people tend to kind of disappear. So I'm trying to figure out some fun things we can do this summer. So stay tuned for that. That's all I got today. I'm off to get my 40 new card exchanges and some cool stuff. And happy stamping, happy shopping. We'll see you soon. Bye.